And let's go forward with a bloke who knows all about Ipswich, and he's a Ipswich historian, Harold Peacock. How are you, Harold?
Oh, well, thanks, Daniel Paul. How you going?
Daniel Paul, mate, it's great having you on the program. We get a lot of feedback about your segment because people in Ipswich love Ipswich. And all these little podcasts we put there, we're going to send to you because I think you should keep a copy of them.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. And there's a lot of people actually contacting me asking to hear it. So you're getting some listeners, Danny.
Oh, I got that many listeners. They're listening to me in Texas today. We've had a post from Texas, and they're wanting to know who the lunatic is on the radio.
Now, sorry, I'll calm it down now, Danny.
Calm it down. Let's talk sensible. Let's talk about Ipswich. Let's talk about his name's Discovering Old Tom. Tell us all about this story.
Yeah, well, this week I was engaged by an Anzac Memorial Committee in Ipswich to research a history of their memorial site. Now, it's quite an old location, but I can't say exactly where it is because the research is ongoing and don't want to be hammered by hordes of historians coming in there just yet. Anyway, around it, I found a pocket full of coins dating back to, 130 years, and a lot of bullet cartridges. And down the back corner of the park, down the back, I found together in the same hole an 1890 Queen Victoria English penny and a .22 caliber bullet projectile. Now, the projectile had the patina, what I found to be typical of early 1900s. Because it was found in the same hole with the penny, it's reasonable to think they're lost at the same time. Now, I've sent the details of what I found to the Australian War Memorial in Canberra, hoping for more information. But coincidentally, while I was showing the finds to the chairman of the committee, he said, "Oh, look, old Tom used to live just there," pointing to a car yard right next to where I found the projectile.
Wow.
And he said, and he used to have a .22. He said, so, old Tom Smith, he was actually the bugler who played the last post and reveille at Anzac Day services there in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s.
What?
So you might think that's a little bit interesting, but then it gets better. Because after a while, sorry. After a while, the guy asked me, "Do you want to see the rifle?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, I've got the rifle at home. Tom's son gave it to me years ago." So not only did I find a bullet and a penny that was possibly left by old Tom the bugler 90 years ago, but also have a rifle that fired it. So, like I said, research is ongoing on this site, so there's definitely more to this story. And yet it's only just started.
Mate, at 8:16, you have some really interesting facts about Ipswich. And how long have you been, doing this sort of thing?
Yeah, well, I've been metal detecting for about 3 years and use the metal detector to unearth old objects and then identify who lost them, because that's what the story is in the person, not just the object.
What's the most unusual thing you've found?
Oh, the most unusual is probably the most personal, like the military badges that you find. Then you can identify who actually lost them. Like there was one over at Basin Pocket, a RWF badge, to work out who lost that. Yeah. As you know, there was 1,000,000 to 1 shot. And another time I found a similar thing for a nurse over in Brisbane. So it's the personal items that you find and connect to the real stories. And around Ipswich, there's so many stories.
We're talking to Harold Peacock at 8:17 and 25 seconds. Mate, how do we get in contact with you?
Yep, hop online and go to historyouthere.com.
Well, this is an online radio program that's listened to around the world. They're listening to us at Marmar Creek. They're listening to us at Texas, Afghanistan. And we're going to go to a break because they are listening to us at Afghanistan. We've got to put our fingers in our ears. You are tuned to West Bremer Radio here. Me old mate, Harold Peacock, discovering Ipswich right here on West Bremer Radio.